Hello guys, it's been a while since the last video I made, and actually it's not that far, but compared to the last video, the gap between the last video and the last video, um, it's not that far, but I'm trying to not consistent to make this video, but I'm trying so. Uh, So I'm trying to make a consistent, uh, which me I can be more consistent for the next video, and I just noticed uh, the structure of the video and how I deliver and how I answer I answer the question. uh, I found that I'm a lack of vocabulary, especially in some. Actually, I know what the vocab, but I can't recall it. So I so I think I just write I just write what the question and the answer, so I can answer it with more. The deliver is more uh, the more good, and I can search some vocabulary of it, and and in maybe I'll try it for a month. I In a month, in the next month, and then in the next month, after uh, in the day maybe in the day 30 or 31, I try to not writing it again, so I just uh, going on the fly, like uh, like the last six video I made. So uh, let's move to the question. And so this question, actually I have write what my answer, and the point of my answer, I'm not writing like what I have to say, but the point, just the point, and just some vocabulary that maybe I don't know, maybe I know, but sometimes I can recall it. So I write some of the vocabulary. And okay, for the first question is, what kind of music do I like? So actually I'm a proclaimed a whips actually. I really enjoy Japan music, Japanese pop, J-pop, and music related to Japanese culture. And in fact, I have uh, some playlists. Actually, there is two playlists that I use almost every day. They're filled entirely with Japanese pop and anime songs that I love, and yeah, I really enjoy with Japanese pop. But beside that, I also enjoy some popular song, especially songs from Bruno Mars. Uh, that is my favorite singers from in the early 2010, and some other well-known artists, uh, some popular well-known artists. I do listen to their song. And oh yeah, actually I am also listen to some pop punk song, like My Chemical Romance, MCR, and Blink 182, and Panic at the Disco, Green Day, Avril Lavigne. I also like My Chemical Romance songs. The Black Parade, and when I Father. Da, da, da. You know, all of us must know of that song. Is if you don't need, Google it, bro. It's MCR, bro. And actually, I feel like my I often listening to the pop punk song, the MCR, the Green Day, and I feel like I'm still emo. You know, the emo era is still going strong even my age now is 25. I feel like the emo still burning in my life, in my body. So that is the music I enjoy and I often listen. Okay, let's move to the part 2. Okay, describe something in nature that you find beautiful. um, can I say my crush? I mean, humans are technically part of nature, right? But if I have to choose something like the nature itself, uh, I might say the moonlight is one of the most beautiful things I've seen in nature. Actually, I just found that about 2 months ago when I have a long trip to some remote area, very far away from my hometown, and it took around three hours from my hometown. And when we come back from this area and we come back to the hometown, it's actually in the midnight. And at the midnight, it was the sky is so clear and I can see the moon itself, and not the moon like the moon shine. No, I mean like not the view that you saw the moon in the sky, that I want to say is the most beautiful things that I ever seen in nature. But when I was in the car at night and the moonlight and the moon shine through the gaps between the trees, and uh, it was, like you can feel like it's, a laser or a light laser like that is you that is going through into your car, and how it shine through someone face, and it glow in the some place, and it just perfect, in everything that the moon shine through become more glow. And like, what I mean, right? And what made it beautiful is actually wasn't about the intensity of the light, of the brightness of the shine. uh, it just the what is it just the subtlety of it. The moonlight just enough, you know what I mean, right? Like the moonlight, the shine is just not that too uh, not to shine too bright, not shine too intense. It just shine enough. It not overwhelm the surroundings, but the way it shine through your uh, the the way it shine through to the nature, to the tree, through the trees, to the gap of trees, to the car, to the face. It just felt so calm, and I feel like it's more poetic, 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 poetic. You know, it's just like a poem in nature. And it made me realize sometimes that utilizing things that is not perfect. Uh, it's not that really glow, really shine bright. Sometimes we utilize in the things that is just simple but perfectly in time and perfectly in a place. So that is what I think the most beautiful things in nature. So okay, we'll move to the next section. uh, what role do companies play in environmental destruction? Okay, I believe that a company plays significant role in environmental destruction, but because what I believe, the principle of growth, the principle of development, the principle of technology development, the principle of industry, that it all come at the cost of the nature. It can get, it can be it can, the work can be can develop without the cost of nature, because industry need some place, right? uh, and like if they make some place, of course there's gonna be a deforestation. And then when it comes to a place, and when it comes to a fabric place, it comes to industrial place, it's gonna be a lot of pollution. And then and then the usage of water, it's gonna be excessive. And then there's a lot of uh, negative impacts that caused by a business, by many business, and by many industry. So but I know that the trade of what we face is I feel like, what is to call, I feel like uh, to move forward and to technology being more advanced, we need something to sustain and and to make technology sustain. Of course we need to think about the environmental sustain, the sustainable of environmental, and then it must grow together. So maybe uh, in my opinion, that companies can be more responsible, like they can make some programs, they can implement some programs, like uh, they can reduce their footprint, like uh, they can starting to reforestation to compensate the deforestation they made. And they can, so actually, because I'm working at a real estate developer, and there's a program called what's green space, green space open green space. So uh, if so there's a law in my country, that if you want to make a place, or if you make like a deforestation, or you make a kawasan, uh, you make an area of, wait, let me search. Oh, you make a sector of industrial, you make an area of industry. You can allocate the percentage of green space, and the place, the space you made the industry, the space you made are real estate. So it's more like you make 30% of green space and 70% of uh, industrial space for your for my developing, for our company to develop. So it can minimize the impact of the environmental destruction. And and in some case in industrial, because I'm also uh, on water resource engineering, uh, we can make a system to, there's a system like in our country called IPAL, or it just a wastewater treatment system. So uh, the the like, oh yeah, like a domestic wastewater and industrial wastewater, uh, you can flow it to the main drainage. You can put it in the main drainage. You need to make a drainage system that is called wastewater treatment system. So it's gonna flow from the special drainage to a place that it can be processed, and from after this process, it can you can flow it to the main drainage. But if you not process it before, you can you can connect it with the main drainage. So uh, yeah, so it's just a wastewater management system. And I think if every companies, in my opinion, every companies, every stakeholders, every society have the same mindset to uh, to develop our, or we we can minimize the impact of industry, because industry must go on. We must moving forward. We must going to the more advanced technology. We need to think about the technology sustainability. But beside that, we need to think about the environmental destruction, environmental sustainability. So one day, our next generation, our next two, our next three, our next four, even the 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 next 10 generation can can have the same view, can have the same uh, environmental sustainability, can have the same mindset. Because like the last video that I made, that uh, climate change, environmental awareness, and this saving earth awareness, we to make it become our uh, main program, we need a lot of stakeholder, and we need to think about how to make it as a legacy. So in the next generation, they have, at least they have a better standard than we have right now. Because yeah, because I feel like in my opinion, I feel like the last 15 years, we're just thinking about how the last 50 to 100 years, we just thinking about how we moving forward to the next technology, to the next advanced technology. But we're we are acting nonchalant, we are acting not mm, we're acting like there's nothing happen with our environmental. So and I think that is a wrong action. So maybe we need to take more responsible to this environmental issue. Okay, maybe that's all for this video. Today actually I just it is a laundry day and I need to go to the laundry. And for your information, I go to the laundry 2 weeks, uh, 2 weeks once in 2 weeks, and it's a lot of laundry. It's a lot of my clothes that I need to wash. So yeah, wish me luck, cause okay, maybe that's all that I can for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.